So the National Weather Service putting out language we don't usually hear them use.
Yeah, so they're about to issue an excessive wind warning, extreme wind warning. That means we could see winds of 115 miles an hour plus in New Orleans, and they're actually mentioning casualties, so loss of life. So it's a very dangerous situation unfolding in Louisiana, but staying here in central Georgia just for Sunday and Monday, we're gonna have some better weather than we are used to with very limited chance of rain across the area. So let's take a look at that. Because of a high pressure system that has now inched its way towards South Carolina and Georgia, we'll stay pretty dry throughout your day, but without the rain and the cloud cover, we'll see a lot of temperatures rising very quickly into the mid 80s and feeling more like the triple digits as we head towards your 4 p.m. today. So maybe a spotty shower or two, but only a 10% chance of rain for your Sunday. Again, very hot and humid. We'll do this all over again as we do head into your Monday. That high pressure system still in control. So by Monday, much better cloud coverage, but again, temperatures in the mid 80s by noon. 86 for Macon, 87 for Milledgeville, 86 for Dublin. But as you see, those feels like temperatures near the mid 90s and rising into the triple digits by the afternoon hours. On Monday, we might have a better chance for rain, a little bit better, just because of these outer bands of Ida that are going to start making their way through late Monday into Tuesday. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, but most of us will remain dry until Tuesday. That's because we're tracking Ida. Ida is still a Category 4 hurricane with sustained winds of 150 miles an hour, eyeing down the southern Louisiana coast right now. It's supposed to make landfall sometime in the next few hours as a Category 4 hurricane and stay a hurricane as it exits Louisiana. Now, as it makes that sharp right turn towards the Appalachian Mountains, we are not in that cone of uncertainty, but we could see some potential impacts in terms of severe weather come Tuesday as those outer bands do make their way into Georgia. Hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings are in effect for most of Louisiana and the second half of Mississippi. New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Morgan City all under a hurricane warning. We also could see extremely life-threatening storm surge across the southern Louisiana coast, up to 16 feet of storm surge and water inundation. That is about 3 of me stacked on top of one another. So if any people are in that, it's very life-threatening. So if you have any friends in that situation, make sure they have the proper things they need to stay alive and make sure they make it through this storm. Now for here in central Georgia, there's a storm outlook for Tuesday. As Ida does make its way through the area, we have a chance for brief spin-up tornadoes. There's only 4 counties not in this threat, so we'll be keeping an eye on this as we head into late Tuesday morning and early afternoon on Tuesday through Tuesday evening. We could also see some damaging winds and some heavy rain. Now here's the timing of that. This is the band we're going to keep an eye on from Ida as it makes its way through Tuesday afternoon. Around lunchtime, this is going to start making its way through our western counties. So we'll keep an eye on that as it spins around the center of circulation and could cause some spin-up tornadoes. We'll also watch another band making its way through during the evening time as well. In terms of rainfall, we could see about maybe 10 inches in New Orleans, but heading here in central Georgia, if we get some heavy rainfall, could cause some inches rain to fall, but most of us will stay about under 1 inch of rain. Now behind Ida will be some drier air, so maybe our Labor Day weekend is shaping up to be much nicer. But in terms of your 7-day forecast, temperatures today in the low 90s and will be pretty dry for Sunday and Monday. But as we head into your Tuesday, we are watching Ida for that chance of severe storms.